Hey, good morning everybody. I got my mom staying with me, and so this is actually like the first time that I've had a house guest with the second bathroom right here and everything, and it was just a mind-blowing experience in the sense that, hey, I don't have to wait on anybody. I got my own can to be able to use and everything like that. Why? Because we made it a priority to get it done. So a lot of lessons to be learned with that, but we got one coming up for you for Monday morning. All right, so today what we're going to talk about is basically having to do with discipline, but in a roundabout way. You will never achieve any type of success that is lasting without learning and practicing discipline. The thing about it is like motivation comes and goes, okay? And when things are going your way, the money's flowing and everything, it's like, it's real easy to be motivated. When it's not going so good and the money's not really flowing in, it's real hard to stay motivated for most people. So then what happens is that it's like, okay, well, maybe I'm just going to take a day off and then 2 days off. I'm going to sleep in, and then before you know it, we've had 5 days off. Discipline is, regardless of the circumstance, what keeps us going day in and day out. One of the ways to learn how to do that and put it into practice into our life is by a budget, okay? One of the characteristics of poor people, they spend money before they even have it. When I had my small grocery store, there was a family that lived across the street. Good people, okay, nice, bad habits, and they never made a whole bunch of money. Got some kind of check from the government, plus they got food stamps as well. And whenever the food stamps would come in, she would always come in, and man, she'd buy like $120 of Jimmy Dean microwavable biscuits from me at the first of the month when the stamps were there, okay? And one day she comes in dressed to the nines and looking pretty hot. And I had never seen her look like that before, so I didn't know how attractive she was. And come to find out, income tax check had come in, about $8,500 worth. And it was not the low-grade cigarettes she wanted. She wanted a carton of Newports. And she bought a whole bunch of stuff, all name brands, all top shelf. And they were 7 months behind on their rent. And I asked her, I said, what happened and everything? Oh, we got our income tax in. Mike did this and Mike got that. And I said, so what'd y'all do? Pay off all your past due rent and then pay a year in advance? Oh, no, we paid up and then we just paid 1 month and everything like that. But, I went and got this new outfit, and then, Mike got him some new shoes, and then we got this big screen TV from Rent-A-Center and everything like that. And I'm like, and so the thing is that they already had that money spent before they got it in their hand. A budget is going to help allocate that money. From me personally, okay, and I kind of have done the same thing as what they did, in the sense that a year and a half ago, I got a loan from a person, and I was going to take it and get one of my properties that's been sitting up and going, okay? This property's kind of been in a rehab state that we would work on it some, then we would work on other people's stuff, come back to it, okay? The thing about it is that, one, I've lost all that revenue by not getting my property up and running as soon as possible. But then the other thing about it is that when I got that money, I did not allocate it specifically and budget it towards different things having to do with the house, okay? Now, I spent a lot of money last year on putting roofs on my rental properties. That money that I got did not get pissed away, okay? But it did not go where I wanted it to, and probably where it should have gone, okay? So the thing is that I'm getting a property financed. I should be getting a check next week. That house, I've already got people giving me estimates on the AC. I'll get estimates to do the sheetrock. And I'm going to take every bit of that money that needs to go into it. It's going to be set to the side so everything is accounted for. What I don't want to do is for it to go away and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, I still got a property that can't be rented and now I don't have any money. You know, even if you spend it on, you know, putting roofs on everything, there's money that needs to be spent so that it's going to turn more dollars coming in. And that's the situation that I'm in right now. Using a budget is a great way to do that, okay? And so what it does is it gives us accountability. All right? The thing about it is that we need to have that so that we can keep track of where all our money goes, because it is human nature that if you've got $5, you're going to watch it. But if all of a sudden you got $1,000 in your pocket, and if you really didn't like go and take a lawnmower and push, you know, 20 or 30 yards to make that $1,000, then we start looking at that money differently, okay? It's like right now I need to go and spend a lot of money on new clothes and everything because all my pants, I'm looking like I'm, you know, anorexic and everything like that because I've lost so much weight. And I hate spending money on clothes, okay? I don't see, other than not getting arrested because you can't go around butt naked and nobody wants to see me naked. So, you know, I don't make money with buying clothes, okay? Unfortunately, it's an expense that I have to do. And so the thing about it is that a budget will help keep you accountable where every dollar goes. Just the same as, you know, I highly recommend that whatever it is, you know, like people that rent from me, I'll tell them, say, look, you know, you pay the rent at the first of the month. And then your next paycheck, if it's 1 week or 2 weeks, then, you know, divide your rent up into 4 different weeks. And then how much ever that is, put that away. And then boom, by the time the rent comes around due, you've got that money, okay? Unfortunately, what a lot of people do is they put that money in their pocket, they go and spend it, and then it's like, oh my gosh, oh, McDonald's here, and you know, I got this over here, and then I want to go here. Oh, let's go to the bar, get a couple drinks and everything like that. And then before you know it, you know, we've blown $300-400 every week, and it's like, what do I have to show for that? Oh, it's time to pay some bills. Oh, I don't have any money. So it's just a thought. It helps me make a budget, stick to it, and say, hey, this is where my money's going and everything like that. Because what we want to end up with investments. Investments are going to be paying money to us because we want freedom. We want to be able to wake up and say, do I want a steak dinner or do I want a hot dog? Do I want an hour-long massage or a 2-hour-long massage? We want those choices that having money will give us. So, it's Friend Robert with the Hustle Nation. Hope you have a very wonderful day. Get out there, man. Start you a side hustle this week. Make it a point. Say, look, I got $200. I'm going to figure out something so I can start making some extra income so I can make some investments because I want to enjoy some freedom. Got any questions? Reach out. I'll talk at you later. Have a great day. Figure out who's got your money.